matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Again, Herbert. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left, and he'll get blown up behind third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. A first down throw for Mills. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by D.J. Reed.
Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, a check down here to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Throwing, Mills. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Mills on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. And the Rams had 1-6 now. And they come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Mills. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Hunter Renfrow. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tanner Muse. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mills. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play fake, Mills. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
To try again after the sack. Mills. Under pressure, they got him again. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Play action now. Mills. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Chris Godwin as the 1st half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Niners 20, Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
At the 42-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Mills now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Second down, Mills. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confidence.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gay on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, 49ers. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mills. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA!
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you'd think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So just a remarkable turn of events there. A chance to add on to this 4th quarter lead. Not only is that squandered, but now we've got a brand new game.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Renfro. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And inside give to Jones. Down at the 25.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 25 on second down. Herbert. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's Mills. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball has moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Mills, 4th down, got to have it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
And the 49er first down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well,